Hello, first graders. Okay, so we are on chapter 2, and this is lesson number 2, and we're going to be talking about subtraction again. So let's watch this video first.
Back in the hallway, right? Because I'm like,
Okay, boys and girls, so we are going to be, our lesson today is called Model Subtraction. Our essential question is, how do you subtract numbers? Okay, so we're going to be talking about using our counters to help us to subtract. So we've got toys here today, and our problem says, use red and yellow dots to model. There are 10 toys in a toy box. Marty takes 8 toys out of the toy box. How many toys are left? Write the number. Okay, so we're going to use our counters right now to model. I'm going to put red counters on these toys. 1, 2, 3. Oops, my counters aren't moving very well. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, we know that there are 10 toys total and that 8 of them have a red dot on it. How many is the other part is what we're looking for. How many are yellow? And that just doesn't want to cover that toy at all. Oh, of course, well, it's an Etch-a-Sketch. Those are always like that. All right, so we see we have 2, so let's get out our writing tool, and the part that we are missing is there are 2 on this side. 8 is a part, 2 is a part, and the whole, the equal number, is the total is 10. Okay, at the top of the page, they're explaining to you that when you know the whole and one part, you can subtract to find the other part. So the number, or this color part, this word in yellow says subtract. All right, so in this story here, they're showing 10 and 2. If we know that 2 is here, then we know that this part is 8 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm on this problem. All right, so it says when we subtract, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 red dots. Put your 7 red dots, and 2 dots are what's left over for your part. So our part is 7 and 2, and so they go to this arrow saying that this is exactly how they're building the problem. So go ahead and trace your number 7. I'm going to use my writing tool to do that. Oops, oh boy, I'm getting all sorts of problems. I have a brand new computer here, by the way. Well, it's not a brand new computer, but my computer failed, and so I have this other computer that I'm using, and it's really hard to do the mouse because it's different from my mouse. So, getting used to a new mouse. All right, number 7. 7 is the part that we were missing. All right, so we know that our whole part is 5, our whole is 5, our part is 4. We're trying to figure out the other missing part. So we're going to use our dots here again, and we're going to show that 4 is part of our answer. Oopsie. 1, 2, 3, 4, and our whole is 5, so our missing part must be 1. So go ahead and write a 1 on the line right here. All right, we have a missing part again. We know the whole is 8, so we're going to use our dots again. So I'm going to build what we know about the problem. So we have 8 total, and I'm going to make 6 of them. Oh, actually we have to do this. We have to make yellow ones. So let's do 6 yellow ones. 1, 2, oh dear. I don't know why my machine is doing this again. All right, well, you know what, boys and girls? I'm going to have to go out of this again to see if I can get it back. Let's see if I can get back to this problem again. Nope, it is messing up slide number 2. I'm not sure why it's freezing up like this. Well, all right, I guess that means that we will have to click out of this, go back. Let's go back to our presentation again, and let's see if I can get back in it. Okay, wow, that took me a while, sorry. All right, so we've got it all back now, and we're going to use this work mat again. Let's see if I can launch my tools without it messing up. All right, so we're going to use yellow for the 6 that we know we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, I'll put this one over here, 5, and 6. Now let's keep counting up and see where we get to. 7 and 8. So now we know that the other part of 8 is 2. 2 plus 6 equals 8. So our missing part is a 2. So you're going to put 2 right here on the line. All right, the problem here in the talk math at the bottom of your page says you have 10 counters. 3 are yellow. Tell how you would use the part-whole mat to find how many are red. So on your mat, you would use 3 of them are yellow and count up to 10 with your red ones. Okay, I'm going to try to do this. So I have 10 counters and I'm going to say 3 are yellow. So how many of the rest of them and what color are those? So I'm going to, oh, they're not going to give me any tools to play with this. So you'll have to just put your dots out, but you can also say 3 and count up all the way to 10. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, I get 7 as my answer. So you can put 7 as your part that's missing. Right, Wayne? All right, so this is on your own, and there are problems 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, in which you're going to see if you can show what the missing addend is. Basically, this is the missing part that equals the whole. So you use your counters if you need to. And go ahead and fill that in, and I'll start again on problem solving. Okay, we are on the last page, which is called problem solving, and it says solve. Use workmat 3 and dots if needed. Clara saw 6 eagles on a limb. 2 eagles flew away. How many eagles were left on the limb? So we can use my dots for this one, and I'm going to go ahead and click on dots, and I'm going to count out my eagles here. So I know that I have 6 total, and I know that 2 of them have gone away. So I'm going to count up to 6 now, but I'm also switching to these yellow dots to be the ones that have flown away. So my missing number is 4. 4 eagles were left on the limb. All right, so number 12 says there are 10 crocodiles in a pond. 3 get out of the pond. How many crocodiles are left in the pond? So again, I'm going to use my tools again. And I know that I have 10 crocodiles total. 1, 2, 3. Oops, it's getting harder and harder for me to pull these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I have to say 8, 9, 10. So there's the 3 that get out of the pond. So what is the value of the red? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we are going to write on our line that there are 7 crocodiles left in the pond. All right, boys and girls, we are on the very last part, and this is kind of a tricky problem. Let's read it. The whole is 10, and one of the parts is 10. What is the other part? Explain. Well, I can come up with the only answer, which is 0. Because if we know one part is 10 and the whole is 10, then we don't have any more to count up, do we? So your answer is going to be, and I'm going to type it, I'm going to type the answer as 0. Because 10 plus 0 equals 10. So the answer has to be that our missing addend is 0. So right here proves it to you right here. So I'm going to underline it right now in red. So right here is why we can't have our other part be anything other than 0, because 10 plus 0 equals 10. All right, great job, boys and girls.